Brooke. How you doing? Y'all look like you're ready. You've done some research too. So, um, she asked how did I feel about the loss. Um, it hurt. I mean, I cried on the plane. Um, that loss. The thing about losing a playoff game is that you don't have a chance to go back out on the field and try to work out some of the mistakes that you made um, during that game. And to me, the mistake, the fumble, was a mistake that I had to live with the whole offseason. I had to hear about. It's kind of like Russell Wilson's the interception at this point, or Pete Carroll not making the right call at this point. Everybody's hearing about it. Everybody's talking about it. But they cannot go back out there on the field this week or last week and go to practice and use that energy to move forward. So that energy stayed with me. It actually started to build the house within me. It started to weaken me in a way that it affected my personal life and my professional life. It changed how I played the game. It changed how I viewed the game to a large degree. That's why I needed to change. That's why I told my agent, a lot of people, most people don't know this, I told my agent after the next year that if he didn't get me out of Cleveland, I'm probably thinking about quitting. I mean, it got to a point where I needed a change. And the rebirth, the regeneration came when I was traded to Washington. Went there to a team that was a lot more spiritual. It was spiritual. Coach Gibbs, people don't, the older generation know Joe Gibbs and his Christian stance as a man, and that permeated the team. And eventually, I became a Christian. But it took a little bit of a transition for me to go through that. And when I became a Christian and I accepted that, I was able to forgive myself for making a mistake, for failing in a different way than was ever given to me. So that rebirth and that new vision gave me new life, gave my family new life, gave us new energy. I went on to, matter of fact, this is one of the last things I'll say, is Gerald Riggs, who was traded at the same day I was traded on draft day of 89, was the running back. But I wanted to be, give me the ball. That's really what I wanted. I wanted to be the man. And eventually Gerald kept getting nicked, and the Spirit spoke to me and said, tell Coach Gibbs that you want to be the man. So I went in and had a sit-down meeting with Joe Gibbs. And the guys that were there at that time and that were there before me said that nobody talks to Coach Gibbs. Nobody tells him what they want. But the Spirit spoke to me. I did. Went on to rush for like 5-6 games in a row to end the year, over 100 yards. And then the next year we went on out to win the Super Bowl. So going through all of that transition was that pain of the 88 championship game,